Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Welcome into Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Andrew Carter here with you, along with Sergeant Dog Kelly O'Neill, as we're ready for another day of Cedartown Bulldogs baseball here from Lake Point Sporting Community. It's the Battle for Bartow Classic. The Dogs have already completed a half inning of play. We are the visiting team, so we batted first to the top of the inning. Dogs had a base runner, but he was erased. That was Dylan Cupp who got picked off trying to get to second base on a pretty close play.
It was very close. Good throw by the catcher to get him out.
So the defense will set up for you for the Cedartown Bulldogs. The starting pitcher for Cedartown is none other than Britt Baxter. Behind the plate, of course, is Eli Barrow. At third base, you've got ex-Holiday's shortstop is Dylan Cupp. At second is Denver Nail. And at first base, Cole Dingler. In left field, the defense goes like this. Got Chance White in left, Reese Tanner in. That is not Reese Tanner in center, is it not? I think that is Jack Roper in center field.
You're correct. It is.
And then Tony Ware is in right field. So in the first inning, Dylan Cupp led off with a single, but he was picked off, and then Ware and Holiday were retired in succession. And that brings us now to the bottom half of the first inning. Cedartown versus Redan. First time we've ever faced the Raiders of Redan.
Redan, a Class 2 team in 5-2A. They're actually in first in that region.
Strike one call to the center fielder Brightwell. 0-1 the count. We're relying on game changer. That's outside, ball one.
Yes.
1-1 the count.
And to finish that up, they're ranked 15th in the state in Class 2A.
1-1 pitch, here it is. Ball two. You know, the forecast looked very ominous for today, but the forecast has kind of been altered now. It looks like late tonight's when the rain's supposed to come in. 2-1 pitch, down the middle, but upstairs for ball three.
Kind of crisp out there right now.
Yeah, it was 84 degrees yesterday with humidity, and now it's still a little humid, but 60 degrees at game time.
60 feels cool now after you've experienced the 80.
Ball four inside. That'll walk Brightwell, and that'll bring up the shortstop Moon. So he'll take his base. Reese Tanner started the game yesterday at Cartersville and had an inning he'd like to forget, giving up 4 runs, and already the Dogs have walked leadoff men here in this game against Redan. So Brightwell reaches on the free pass. Moon the shortstop for Redan. Redan wearing navy blue tops with white pants, Dogs, and they're all blacks. The pitch. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw down to second. Will not be in time. A little bit wide of the bag to the first base side, and he's got it swiped.
Called that a strike, right?
I think so.
It's not showing up yet.
We'll go with a strike for now. 0-1 the count. Actually, a little sunshine out right now. Maybe warming things up a bit. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
there's
right
a line
off
shot
the rubber.
Right off the rubber, and that is going to be an infield hit. And also gets by, and the runner's going to score. Dogs infield defense. It was a tough hop, but we should have been able to stop that.
That was that thing took an extreme hop off the rubber, and then when it hit on the turf the next time, it bounced up again.
Redan takes a 1-0 lead on that infield hit.
Caught everybody by surprise is what it did. Nonetheless, they've got a run with a runner on first and nobody out.
Honestly, though, I really think it should be first and third and still 0-0.
Oh, so I agree.
We also bobbled it after it came through. We'll see how they score that.
Throw to first. Runner gets back in time.
This is the third baseman, Wyatt, now batting. They give him a hit, of course, and that's all. No error on the play. Runner goes again to second. That one bounces away. So another stolen base for Redan.
Dylan, make sure that thing didn't creep out into center field.
I believe the count, 1 ball and no strikes. It is 0-1, beg your pardon.
Wyatt, the batter.
Halsey is on deck. Here's the pitch. Hits a second base on 1 hop, picked up the throw to first in time for out number 1. Runner moves over to third base on the play.
Nice sure hop off of the turf.
That turf is hopping today. Here's number 21, Halsey, the first baseman. Howze for the Redan Raiders. Runner third base with 1 out, a run is in. Baxter delivers. Strike
Nice.
call to breaking ball. Doubleheader today. Redan right now. Alexander this afternoon about 4. Swing and a miss on another off-speed pitch. 0-2. They started the game a little bit earlier than we thought, and that's okay with me. It's better to be ahead of schedule than behind schedule in my book. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 call. Got him for out number 2.
Wow. Backwards K. 2 outs now. With Peoples up to bat.
Peoples, the second baseman. First strikeout for Britt today. Runner still at third base. The pitch. Fastball, strike called inside corner.
Painted it, what I mean.
I'm assuming that's a number 9. It's a very weird-looking 9 on the back of his jersey. 0-1 pitch from Britt.
Another
strike
good
2.
pitch.
Yep. Got the curveball right in there.
It's a Q.
It does look like a Q, doesn't it?
0-2 to the hitter.
Here's the pitch. Swing and just got a piece and fouled it away. It'll stay 0-2. We mentioned, of course, we play at 4 o'clock this afternoon against Alexander. We'll shift over to another field. The 0-2 pitch, here it is. High for ball 1. We'll be in the same general area here. There's 4 5 fields over here.
5?
No, 4.
Yes.
Sorry, 4 fields.
It's a clover.
It's a
Four-leaf
clover. 1-2 pitch on the way. Tap towards second base. Picked up by Denver Nell. The throw to first in time, and the side is retired. Redan gets a run on a little infield hit that hit the pitcher's rubber, and the runner came from second to score. And we head now to the second inning. Redan Raiders 1, Cedartown Bulldogs nothing. We're at Lake Point Sporting Complex. You're listening to Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA and the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back as we head to the second inning. Cedartown with a 1-0, trails rather 1-0 to Redan. It'll be Eli Barrow to lead things off for the Dogs. Eli, Dingler, and Nail due up for Cedartown here in the top of the second inning. Glad to be with you as we're munching our Taco Bell here between innings. Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
forced that one down.
The pitcher on the mound, by the way, for the There's a bouncer toward third. He'll pick that up. I think it's going to be infield hit. The throw to first will be away, and it'll be an infield single for Eli Barrow, and Eli needed that after yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Moon is the pitcher, rather Marks is the pitcher. Threw 11 pitches in that first inning, and the first pitch to Eli is an infield single. Gets sharply to third base.
Cole Dingler up to bat now for Cedartown. We got a pinch runner in for Eli, and that is Wiggly, number 20, right? Wiggly coming back to the coach for some reason.
I'll tell you what, every free moment I can get to have a bite, I'm going to do that today.
Yeah, we'll have to take it in shifts.
He must have had to have gotten, he might have had something he shouldn't have had out there. I don't know. The umpire may have made him go take off a wristband or something like that.
Either way, he took care of it. Now he's on second base with nobody out. And Cole Dingler up to bat.
So that would be a single and an error, would it not?
On going to second, yes, it would.
So here's Dingler, a chance for the Dogs to tie the game. Pitch on the way is a bouncer, ball one, and Wiggly will scamper back to second.
3, 4, 1, work.
Cedartown resumes region play next week against the Southeast Whitfield Raiders,
who has us on their radar, I'm sure.
I'm sure they do. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just missed, 2-0. Heritage is playing today. I think they're playing Cass. We mentioned to one of the Heritage parents who was here that we hope you guys beat Sonoraville every game. That would help out Cedartown's cause tremendously.
And they said they would be happy to oblige.
Yes, indeed. 2-0 pitch. Strike one, 2-1 the count. It's one of those situations that would help them and help us at the same time.
Absolutely. They're just one game behind Sonoraville.
Yeah. So they would love to move up into second place and get home field advantage in the first round. The first round, maybe even the second round. 2-1 pitch. Strike two.
Well, that painted the corner. I got a pretty good eyeball of it right here. On this side of the plate, anyway.
Yeah, we're located up in the booth here at Lake Point. Look to second, and the pitch. A breaking ball that stayed up. 3-2.
We do need to answer for that run.
Absolutely. I think we have one of our very own running the scoreboard right now.
I think we do.
3-2 pitch. Here it is, ball four. And that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Denver Nail up to bat.
Denver was one of few Cedartown hitters that actually had some success yesterday against Cartersville. Cartersville, while Cedartown did leave a lot of runners on, and there's no, not making any excuses at all. Cartersville is a very, very good ball team, and the type of opponent you're going to see late in the playoff in a playoff run.
Well, they get runs in bunches.
They do,
and off the long ball.
Well, and they added two more off sac flies, just for good measure.
It's just manufacturing runs there.
So here's Denver Nell with runners on first and second, and nobody out. The pitch on the way is a bunt try, popped up to the left side and foul, and it's 0-1. Coach Casey Newsom's up here. Made his broadcast debut with me a few years ago. So,
would you like to do a cameo?
I think in his current capacity that wouldn't be allowed. I don't think. Although I would love to have.
You might get some inside info.
We could. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left field, and the catch will be made. That will not be deep enough to advance the runner. If it was to right field, maybe. That's out number one, and Denver Nail flies to right, or to left rather.
One out.
bring up Britt Baxter. Britt, his last time he played was in the Northwest Whitfield Series, and he had an amazing game. Not only but not only defensively, he threw out a base runner from left field, but had his first ever high school homer.
A gigantic.
It was a gigantic 3-run jack late in the game. That was a homer Casey Newsom would have been proud of.
I mean, when you say somebody got all of it,
he got every bit of it.
He did.
Games happening all around us today, as you can probably hear. Pitch on the way. Fouled back. He was swinging away. It is 0-1. So Wigley, the runner, at second. Dingler's at first. One gone. 0-1 to the pitcher, Britt Baxter.
Chance White on deck.
They will fake a throw to second base.
Wigley taking no chances.
No, not after yesterday.
I don't blame him.
Almost got picked off and then got picked off a few plays later. Stretch in the 0-1. Grounder towards shortstop. He'll pick that up. He'll go to second for one. He dropped it. They will call him out. They're going to call it. They're going to say he was in his transfer to throw, even though he didn't throw.
Okay, well, we'll get an argument from
Coach Johnson. We'll argue that. That's the. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying that's what the call was.
Well, you know, I guess you could argue that, but the point is, it hit the ground after he caught it before he actually got it in his hand.
If you remember in the 1995 World Series, Game 1.
We're going back.
Yes. Same thing happened with the Braves. Guess what they did next? Squeeze play. Do we try to squeeze one here?
We'll see.
With 2 outs, though, I don't know if you do that.
No. Bad idea.
Especially with the batter at the plate and Chance White, who can definitely drive home a run. Tying run is at third. Go-ahead run at first base. One gone here in the top half of the second inning. Redan with a 1-0 lead. Chance White in left field. The pitch. That gets away. Runner's going to try to score, and he will be safe, and we're tied 1-1.
Good job. Good job. We answered, and we've got a runner in scoring position now. So, in essence, that was Eli scoring there.
Yeah,
that was the pinch runner for Eli.
That's right. So, runner at second base now. 1 ball, no strikes. In a tie game, a base hit now could give us the lead. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Chance White.
Just a little bit out of his reach.
Ace Allen is on deck. He is the designated hitter.
Oh.
They got him almost picked off.
I'm telling you.
The runner at second base is Britt Baxter. In fact, the pitcher came off the rubber, ran toward the bag. Nobody was covering the bag at second.
Nobody was covering.
So he just tried to chase him back. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. He'll look. Still looking, and the pitch. Tapper foul. 1-2.
We got a pinch runner going in for Britt now. That is Cole Cochran, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure.
Number 17. It is Cole, it is Cole Cochran. Coach Newsom confirms.
Thank you.
I'm like his daddy. When anybody's up here in the press box, I'm always going to acknowledge they're here. So, fair warning to anybody that comes up here. One ball, two strikes, two outs. Tie ball game here in the top of the second. The pitch on the way. Line drive left field. That is down for a base hit. He's going to stop at third base, does Cochran. The throw comes wide, and even if he comes around to score, it's still, I think, the right play there to hold him.
It is, because the pitcher did what he was supposed to do. When he saw the catcher going over to field the ball, he covered home.
Yeah, he went back it up.
So they had the plate covered.
9-hole hitter for the Dogs will be the DH Ace Allen. He's hitting for the center fielder, Jack Roper. So a 2-out single for Chance White. He's been swinging a pretty good bat of late.
Yes, he came through at Northwest.
Ace Allen came through against Cartersville, had one of only two
He did.
RBIs.
That's
Line
right.
drive left field, base hit down the left field line. Cedartown takes the lead. Runner's going to head to third base. He's got the green light. The ball is bounced away. He's going to try for third. He's going to make it the score, and he makes it.
And he might make it.
Ball pops away. That's going to be a two-run, I will call it a triple, for Ace Allen. He continues to perform
I do
tremendously.
Yeah, that is a triple, because it hit the pole and bounced away from the left fielder.
Yes.
It's not like he had a chance to field it.
So the foul pole kind of juts into the field of play. It bounced right off of that pole and then ricocheted toward toward left center field.
And he got 2 RBIs in the process.
Way to go, Ace Allen. 3-1 lead for the Dogs, and here comes Dylan Cupp. Cupp 1 for 1, had a base hit, but was thrown out trying to get to second base on a very close play. Another base hit would give the Dogs a 4-1 lead. Pitch on the way. All the way to the backstop. Runner will try to score, and he will be out.
Good hustle by the catcher, by the Redan catcher.
It was a good hustle, and he got a favorable bounce from the backstop, and Ace did everything he could to get to the plate. That's the right call to try to come home to score, because most of the time that's going to be a safe call, but that time it wasn't. But Cedartown strikes for 3 in the top of the second inning and lead it 3-1. Back after this 60-second word from our Bulldog sponsors.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com. Ed's Cleaners in downtown Cedartown offers many different services. They dry clean, press your already washed garments, and fold and wash your clothes. They also launder and press your clothes with or without starch. They have an alterations expert on staff, and they can tailor your garments to you or simply replace buttons. They specialize in leather garment cleaning and preserving wedding gowns. Ed's offers next-day service where most in the industry do not anymore. As you know, Ed's loves their customers and strives to give them the best experience possible when they visit us. That's Ed's Cleaners in historic downtown Cedartown. Stop in today.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back as we head to the next inning. Cedartown now leads at 3-1. Bottom half of the second on the way, and here is the first pitch. It is a strike call. Go ahead.
Y'all missed the taco eating contest. Andrew won. He got 1.5 to my 3/4.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down low, ball 1. De La Cruz is the hitter. He's the right fielder for Redan. The pitch. Down the middle, is called strike 2. Butler, the DH, will bat next, and then Martinez, the catcher. If anybody gets on, Westbrook's the left fielder. Ball 2 outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch, here it is.
Oh.
Almost hit him, or did it? Yes, it did.
Caught him on the thigh there, back of the thigh, I think.
So Britt with a little breaking ball that got away from him, and he'll reach to first base. So De La Cruz will take his base on the first hit batsman.
Butler?
It is Butler, the designated hitter. By the way, this field is pretty short porch, 320 down the lines and 385 straightaway center field. There is a batter's eye out there.
So I'm going to guess and say power alleys are 360.
Breaking ball almost hit him inside. 1 ball and no strikes to Butler. Redan out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. You probably have never heard of Redan unless you're in the baseball circuit, because they're a pretty good baseball school. 1-0 pitch. That pops away from Eli, and the runner will take second base. Probably a wild pitch, 2-0. I'll tell you what, yesterday and today, the bots are in force.
Oh, I was checking it out last night, all the bots that hit.
Yep. They're everywhere. 2-0 pitch. Called strike. 2-1.
And they take you to take your money. Is what they try to do, right?
2-1.
Because
called strike 2, inside corner.
Because they don't go to the game.
No. No, they're trying to get you to click on their link.
They want you to pay for their subscription.
And it's free unless it's playoffs. And then you have to go to NFHS Network for that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second base. The pitch. Just missed for ball 3. Looked like a pretty good pitch.
So it does take you to the game when you click one of those buttons?
I've never tried it. I don't want to try it.
I don't want to either.
You may eventually get to it. I don't know, but you might want to freeze your credit if you do that.
Yes. So you folks out there, don't click.
Payoff pitch, breaking ball, swung and missed, strike 3.
Tip foul caught by Eli. Don't click the link.
Second strikeout thrown today by Britt. Now the catcher Martinez will bat. Field number 9 here at Lake Point. If you're heading out to the ballpark, it's come in the main entrance and turn to your left. The pitch. Fastball low. 1 ball, no strikes, picked up there by Eli. It's amazing. We mentioned this earlier. I know I mentioned it to you off air, but Cedartown, late yesterday the game was it was 83 at first pitch and humid and sticky. Today it's more like a winter day, 60 degrees and windy. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball high and tight, 2-0.
Not a flying sight.
Thank goodness. They were everywhere yesterday. But we think the rain's going to hold off. There might be a little bit of light rain, but so far so good.
We had some serious rain overnight.
Yeah, we did. 2-0 pitch. Just missed ball 3.
That barely missed.
He's not missing by much. .30 pitch, ball 4. So runners will be on first and second.
Westbrook up to bat, the left fielder for Redan.
One out, double play still in order though. Runners at first and second. Britt checks and the pitch on the way. A curveball and a beauty. Strike 1 called outside corner.
You can't just assume that the number 9 hitter is going to be their worst hitter anymore.
No,
not with a DH.
Especially in Major League Baseball now. I mean, 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, for example, Orlando Arcia had the walk-off hit in the Braves home opener last night against San Diego. And he's the 9th hitter, and he was the one everybody was surprised made the team at the end of spring training camp.
Wow.
But look at what he's done since he's been on the team. Hit to right field. Tony Ware on his horse. Over to make the catch. Runner tags and heads. Runners go over. The throw comes into second base, and everybody moves up. It's pretty good base running there by Redan. Both De La Cruz and Martinez move up bases, second and third now.
That was a sac fly.
Moves the runners over.
Go back to the top of the order now. With Brightwell, number 13. All right.
Foul, a rogue ball from the other field drops in our field of play. Wind is kind of kicking out there. The American flag is not on the stick today, so we can't really tell what the wind is doing, but we can tell you it is blowing. Britt delivers. Breaking ball to strike.
Watch the runner on second base. He's giving signs to the hitter. Watch. Are they putting in a pinch run or what?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So Martinez is the catcher, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But he was giving signs on that last pitch. He did this right here.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. Yep.
So
they're talking about it now too. Britt and Eli.
Yeah, they may be.
I think Eli picked up on it.
They might change up their signs right now.
I think Eli picked up on that. And it's not surprising that he did.
Well, Eli has such a great baseball head.
He does.
No balls and a strike. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Britt gets the sign from Barrow. The 0-1. Curveball inside corner, just missed. 1-1 the count. Did not get the inside corner call.
It was marginal from my viewpoint. It was like
it's a very diplomatic word.
It was in that fuzzy area.
Fuzzy area?
Yeah.
I like that too. 1-1 the count. Baxter gets a sign, and now the 1-1 pitch. Curveball, strike 2 call, got the outside corner that time.
Can I wish my wife a happy anniversary?
Absolutely.
Happy anniversary, Jennifer. I love you very much.
How many years?
39.
39 years. Well, happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife.
Thank you.
1-2 pitch. Chop foul toward the first base dugout. We'll do it again.
And she was so gracious to let me come.
And yesterday, too, because,
yesterday, too. Yeah. I almost feel guilty about yesterday. Thankfully, we got a good support team.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with a fastball.
That's the way to shut him down right there.
Side retired. We're through 2 innings of play, and Cedartown leads 3-1 over Redan. We'll come back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back, Cedartown Bulldog fans, to the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network. We're at Lake Point Sporting Community Field number 9. Battle for Bartow Classic, and Cedartown leads 3-1 over the Redan Raiders out of Class 2A. Ranked in the top 10 in their classification. Cedartown, as last check, ranked third in the Max Preps rankings, and also in the coaches poll as well. Coaches box poll that is posted once a week. Redan completing their warm-up tosses. The Dogs will bring to the plate the top of their order: Dylan Cupp, Tony Ware, and Xavier Holliday. Cedartown with a 3-1 lead, a 3-run second for Cedartown after the Dogs trailed 1-0 after one inning. Pitcher from the stretch, and here it is. That's about a 55-footer, ball one. Bounced up there. You are the man, Kelly O'Neill. Got us some waters. Can wet our whistle here. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Dylan. That one bounced terribly. Ball 2, 2-0. City of Atlanta bottled water never tasted so good. It's Dasani, so it's Coca-Cola, so yeah. you know it came from Atlanta. Yep. 2 balls and no strikes to Dylan Cupp.
Dylan with a single his first at bat.
2-0 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got another base hit.
One.
Just past the diving shortstop.
In the same direction.
So Dylan Cupp with another base hit.
2 for 2 on the day.
And that'll bring up Tony Ware. Tony 0 for 1.
Grounded out to shortstop.
That happened at the top of the first inning that none of you saw or heard. Overcast and a bit windy. 63 degrees out there. This catcher, Martinez, has a good arm, so got to be careful here. The pitch. Squares to bunt. Ball 1.
A little challenge there by the catcher. I'm sure that got Dylan's attention.
I'm sure it did. What a pitch. Squared to bunt, foul. Laid it down, but
just died on him.
It sure did. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dylan easily was at second base. He'll have to go back to first.
What count do you have?
I have 1-1.
1-1. Cedartown looking to add to their 3-1 lead.
Long wait, now the pitch. Must have been low, ball 2. Looked like a pretty close pitch.
It was, it was in that fuzzy area.
Again, the fuzzy.
Yeah. From my vantage point, it was.
Pitcher comes off the rubber and looks the runner back to first. Dylan back there. Dylan cautiously optimistic he can swap it back here. He gets a good jump. The catcher, though, has a good arm. 2-1 pitch. That's ball 3 outside.
The catcher has a great arm, and he's wanting a challenge too.
Marks the pitcher. 3-1 pitch. Strike called, and Tony had already thrown his bat away.
That was inside the fuzzy area.
Yeah, it wasn't quite. To you and me, it was more of a all cleared ball 4, but not according to Blue down there. 3-2 the count. Marks comes set, the pitch on the way to Tony. It's ball 4.
Yep.
So the result pretty much the same. Second and first, nobody out here in the third. Got a coaching visit for Redan's. I would assume their head coach may be coming out there, maybe an assistant coach.
It's time for a taco break.
Yeah. If you can sneak one in there, go right ahead. In case you were wondering, people, we're a couple of hungry broadcasters here. We need sustenance, and nothing better than Taco Bell to solve your problems. You know. By the way, those listening on the radio, no trading post today in the afternoon due to the baseball game. Trading post will be back tomorrow morning with Ethan, who's manning the controls. There we go. So runners at first and second. Here's Xavier Holiday. Cup at second, Ware at first. That's really, really fast runners aboard. Holiday 0 for 1. Marks delivers. Called strike 1. Exit squared to punt like he was thinking about laying one down. Pulled it back, but it was a called strike anyway. Sign given. Look to second, and the 0-1. Tapper to shortstop. Runner is going to be over there, and it's going to be safe. The shortstop, great job there by Dylan Cup to shield that ball.
Yep, sure was.
Dylan Cup did everything but touch the ball that time. And it'll be an infield hit, and the bases are full with nobody out, and a chance for Eli Barrow. Eli had a base hit down the left field line his last time. One for one, started a rally in the second inning. A rally that ended up scoring 3 runs for the Dogs. The pitch on the way to Barrow. Call strike 1.
He's moved his strike zone out a little bit, Andrew.
Just a tad.
He got past that fuzzy.
Time asked for at the plate by Eli.
Eli's got the table set for him right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Long look in by Marks. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball inside.
The pitcher is very slow and very deliberate.
Marks nods, and he's ready. The 1-1 pitch to Eli. Ball 2, that's upstairs.
Do you have a stopwatch? I'm just curious.
On my phone.
I'm just curious.
Just wondering how much time he's taking.
Yeah.
He's taking a while. He is. He would.
I'm wondering if it'll.
He would make it would be a violation in Major League Baseball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tapper toward third and foul. Strike 2. Yeah, he'd be committing pitch clock violations left and right in the majors. Maybe even in college, because in college baseball, I think they've done that too.
They have?
I think so. And I think it's probably just a matter of time before high school starts doing it.
So I guess an umpire has a stopwatch, or do they have a timekeeper that?
Most have timers, like displays.
It's like a football timer.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
Of course, you know, high school basketball this year implemented the shot clock for the first time. And
well, that's been a long time coming.
It has been. Bases full, 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Eli Bear at the plate. Marks ready and the pitch. Ball 3 high and away. He's got no place to put him.
This is a payoff pitch with the bases loaded.
3-2, here it is. Popped up, right side, foul territory. That will not bring home a run.
Oh,
It drops. Miscommunication between catcher and first baseman.
that's what you call new life.
And Eli will get a swing on the house right here.
I hope he makes them pay.
Obvious frustration on the faces there of
It's a lack of communication.
Martinez and Housey there over at first base. Neither one really took charge. To me, though, that's the first baseman's play.
Yes.
Maybe the catcher, if he had to come over quite a good distance, but somebody has to take charge and make it.
You're right. You're right. It was kind of in between there. The first baseman would have the advantage because he's not having to come out of a set position as a catcher. So he should have been the one to take charge there.
Bases full, 3 balls and 2 strikes, nobody out. The pitch to Barrow. Popped up again. That will make it out of play. Another direct hit.
That's loud.
There's no telling how many baseballs are on this roof. Of course, they probably collect those. There's probably some sort of mechanism they collect the baseballs up there, I'm sure.
Is there a pitch on it? Does it
There may be.
Flat?
There may be.
They've probably got a thing that channels the baseballs down somewhere, like water.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away again, right side. The commotion you're hearing is on another field, I think behind us.
Yeah, it's got to be behind us.
Some exciting action happening here. Lots of teams playing today in the Battle for Bartow.
We've got a pretty good battle going on right now between Eli and the pitcher.
3 straight foul balls. Here's the 3-2 again. That's hit his
That's
bat.
foul.
It hit the top of his bat foul.
Man, you know I've had that happen to me before. A ball was thrown at my head. I ducked, but it didn't drop my bat. It hit the bat and rolled out into fair territory.
Did you get aboard or were you out?
I did not. I got thrown out because I was so shocked.
At least Eli has another chance here as the ball was foul.
That's right.
The pitch was behind him, but it hit the top of his bat and went foul. Cup at third, Ware at second, Holiday at first. Still 3-2 to Eli Barrow.
Good battle going on.
And he's getting his timing.
He's just barely missing. Barely.
Maybe he can cork one out here to the outfield. 3-2 pitch. Doesn't have to. Ball 4. That's outside. 4-1 Dogs. Bases loaded walk will mean another run for Cedartown as Dylan Cup trots 90 feet and tags home plate.
An RBI for Eli.
And now Cole Dingler, the first baseman, coached to walk his last time, and another coaching visit, maybe a pitching change.
Yeah. I see him coming in from the.
So the day done for Marks. He'll depart, going 2 innings, giving up 4 runs. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is as soon as we find out. We're in the top half of the 3rd inning. 4-1 Dogs back after a 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs. Make that a 90-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course. Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
See, in 90 seconds, we can down a taco. I downed one whole taco in 90 seconds.
I downed the whole taco. that was a tie. We were neck and neck to the very end.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cedartown Bulldogs baseball. Andrew Carter with Kelly O'Neill, the Sergeant Dog Taco Man over here.
Taco Bell.
Your base is still loaded. A run is in here in the inning. And the new pitcher is Guzman. Cole Dingler at the plate.
Was it Juan Guzman?
I believe that's correct. Pitch to Guzman delivers to Dingler, and it's a called strike one.
Did you mention the bases were still loaded?
I did. Ware at third, Holiday at second, and Wigley is the courtesy runner at first base for Eli Barrow. Here's the 0-1. Ball one, hit high.
So you remember yesterday we counted the number of players on the roster for Cartersville. There was 35.
They had a lot.
They had a lot. They had 12 seniors.
No freshmen, all mostly juniors and seniors. 1-1 pitch on the way to Dingler. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Threw him something off speed. Well, and to me, that's the separation between Cedartown, a 4A school, and Cartersville, a 5A school.
Right.
Cartersville has much more of a student population to choose from, and not putting us down at all. There's a breaking ball high inside ball two. Because we're a relatively big 4A school. Hard to believe just a few years ago we were down in Class 3A. 2-2 the count, still nobody out. Base is full, a run is in. The pitch on the way to Dingler. Swing and a miss, strike three. He's down on strikes for out number one.
I didn't realize Rockmart was in 2A. I thought they were in 3A.
They used to be in 3A. They moved back down to 2A. Rockmart actually had for a while, they had that multiplier, that GHSA multiplier.
Really?
In effect, yeah. It had some numbers that caused them to be bumped up to 3A. But then when they reclassified, they went back down to 2A. One out, and the pitch on the way. So the Denver Nails a called strike one. Redan, Stone Mountain, DeKalb County.
It's on the other side of Atlanta.
You might recall Cedartown playing Arabia Mountain over the years, same area. Here's the 0-1. Fouled, didn't mean to. 0-2.
Caught the handle.
You heard the ding. No balls and two strikes. Sun is out. A pleasant surprise.
It's getting nice. It's getting really nice.
And with that sun out, it's starting to warm up a little bit. We're up to the mid-60s now. It was upper 50s when we got here this afternoon, or around noon today. Here's the 0-2 to Denver. It's upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wonder how, like in the heat of the summer, I wonder how hot that turf gets out there.
From people who have been out here, they tell me it is scorching hot.
Really?
In fact, if you stand on it long enough, the soles of your feet could melt, because that's rubber pellets in that on that field out there. Round up tires. Ground ball to second base.
That's
could be
run,
2, 6,
maybe,
and 3. Safe at first. 1 run is in, 5-1. It's a fielder's choice. Give him the RBI. Then Vernell reaches on the fielder's choice, and they're at the corners. Cedartown 5, Redan 1. Out number 2.
That was Coach just letting the umpire know that if Britt got on, there'd be a pinch runner. That's what I'm assuming the conversation was.
And Britt would love to get on. He's at the plate. Baxter 0 for 1. Retired his last time. No, he was not. He reached on.
Got a single, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Did they not give him a hit? No, they didn't. Okay.
1 ball, no strikes. The count to Britt. I think he reached on an error, did he not? I know he got on board. Yeah, he reached on an error. Because he was on base. He got to second base.
He did. They actually scored. They do have a run for him, right?
Pitch on the way. High and tight ball, too. Game changer says no.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, we scored 3 runs that inning.
Well, game changer doesn't add up. It says there's only 2 runs on the board and 5 total for the Dogs. There's a pitch, and it's a strike called, 2-1 to Britt Baxter. So I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with you.
I'm going to say he got a hit too.
I think he did. I'm going to go with Sergeant Dog. He's got his paper trail over there.
Got it.
Two-one pitch. Here it is. Just off the plate, ball 3.
Good call by Blue. A good eye by Britt.
Three balls and 1 strike.
Hitter's count here for Britt.
Three-one. Tap to third base, 2 hops. He'll pick up and throw. A low throw, and Britt took a tumble.
But he turned inside the bag.
Yep, so. He is out. That is out number 3. But that was a scary tumble over there at first base.
So that's why they don't allow pitchers to bat now in professional baseball, and they also have DHs for them in college too.
That's correct.
Because you don't want to lose the pitcher.
Cedartown puts 2 on the board here in the top of the 3rd, and Cedartown on top now, 5-1. Back after a 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for that dream home, Rick Baxter of Hometown Realty can help you find the home you've been looking for. The Hometown Realty team has a reputation for matching people with properties, knowledge of the market, and love of the areas where they work and live. Whether residential, commercial, or land real estate, Rick Baxter of Hometown Realty can help make it happen. Call Rick today at Hometown Realty at 770-505-7766 or directly at 770-547-3139. Find your next home on the web at rickbaxter.net. The winning team at Hometown Realty says, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back, Cedartown Bulldogs Baseball on the Big AA and the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Britt's okay. He's out there completing his warm-up tosses. He's tough as nails.
He is. Bulldog.
Bulldog through and through. Bottom half of the third inning, Redan will come to the plate. Leading off for them will be Moon, Wyatt, and Housey. Moon 1 for 1.
With a stolen base and an RBI, I believe.
First pitch, a breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Hit to left field, and that is foul. 1-1 the count.
Change of speeds, had the hitter out front. So I played senior men's baseball, and we played up at Cass. And they had, I don't know what they had for the infield. It was some kind of gravel, dirt mixture. And that was the hottest stuff I ever been on in my entire life.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front of that one.
I played senior men's baseball for 3 years till my doctor bills got too high. I had to quit.
Hits a shortstop and right at him. Catch is made for out number 1.
That Dillon.
Batter Moon there. He reached out there and hit it off the end of the bat, but right at Dylan Cup. Here's Wyatt. One gone. The line and the pitch on the way. A curveball and a strike. It's 0-1.
Wyatt grounded out the second his last at bat.
Again, those on the radio looking for the trading post. We've got baseball this afternoon, preempting the trading post today. 0-1 pitch, down low, one ball and one strike. A rare 1 o'clock start on a weekday. Of course, it's spring break for Cedartown, probably for Redan too. Just missed the zone, 2-1.
You know Tony Tuck, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah. So
here's the 2-1 pitch. Curveball, strike 2.
We played senior men's baseball together. We played on the same team. Let me tell you, that guy's got a rubber arm. So I pitched 2 games, and they were the first game of the season for 2 seasons.
There's a pop-up to the left side, giving chase.
That ball is going everywhere.
Yeah, it is. Catch is made by Chance White in left field. That ball was dancing in the air.
That was an adventure right there. But anyway, that was all. I mean, that was it for me. I pitched 1 game, and I would shut them down. But after that, I couldn't pitch anymore. And Tony could pitch every game. He was steady as a rock, throwing strikes at 32 years old.
Baxter delivers a breaking ball that misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. This is Housey, first baseman. Housey 0 for 1. Britt delivers. Foul to the opposite side.
We had a lot of fun playing men's baseball like that. That was my last hurrah.
The 1-1. Curveball, bouncer to second.
Oh, what
great
a grab.
stab there by Cedartown and a great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was Denver Nell at second base, ranged over, threw over to first base, and a great stretch by Dingler to retire the side. It's 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the third, and we head to the fourth. Cedartown 5, Redan 1. Back after a 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. high-quality hand-cut meats and produce, and low-priced national brand name dry groceries, and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown, across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
We welcome you back as we head to the fourth. Top of the fourth, Cedartown on top 5-1. The line score 5 runs on 6 hits for Cedartown. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error for the Redan Raiders.
We've been able to get the runners home in this game.
It's something we weren't able to do against Cartersville yesterday.
If we could have just done that, we would have.
It'd have been close. It'd have been a close game.
It would have been a close game.
Instead of a 6-run loss, it would have been a 1-run loss if everybody on base had come in to score.
Mm-hmm.
Chance White will lead it off here for Cedartown.
He is 1 for 1 with a run scored.
Guzman will continue his work on the mound in his second inning of work. Pretty effective in his appearance. As he came in relief, there's a fly ball to the right side. Second baseman will make a catch in the green turf. 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't say grass here. There's no such thing at Lake Point. Even the green spaces don't have grass. It's all turf.
Or concrete.
Turf and concrete. And mulch.
And mulch, you're right.
Chance White is retired. Here's Ace Allen. Ace Allen had himself a great base hit down the third base line and scored a couple of runs. A triple his last time up. The pitch on the way to Ace. Strike called 0-1. A star in the making, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that name, Ace Allen.
Yep, write it down.
Time asks for at the plate. Ace steps out of the box.
That game was fairly quick yesterday, too.
It was. It was. Just over 2 hours. Tapper foul at the plate. That one will sting a little bit. A little stinger.
Blue's going to give him a little bit of time. He's looking at Ace to make sure he's ready.
No balls, 2 strikes. Guzman looks in to Martinez behind the plate. Sign given, and now the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Outside. Probably a take pitch there, or a waste pitch, ball 1.
Yeah, that was definitely a waste pitch.
He continues to bounce around our cameras out there. 1-2 pitch, high and tight.
I don't think any pitch should be wasted. There should be a purpose behind every pitch.
Well, I'm sure there was a purpose behind the waste pitch.
It was a waste pitch.
That's exactly right.
Well,
for more philosophy, tune in next time.
Yeah. I hope y'all are taking notes.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ace Allen. Dylan Cupp, the batter on deck. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, right field. Should be playable. And it is. Catch is made over there and right by De La Cruz for out number 2.
That's what you call a can of corn.
Hung up in plenty of time for Cruz to get over there to it, or De La Cruz. 2 outs, nobody on base for Dylan Cupp. And Dylan's having himself a nice day at the plate. 2 for 2.
Yep, scored a run.
Guzman kicks and fires. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Dylan is ball 2, a little bit high.
Dylan is looking for something good to hit right here. Looking for his pitch.
2-0.
That was it.
Fly ball to shallow left field, though. He just got under it. Left fielder will make the catch. That's Westbrook, and the inning is over. Cedartown goes in order in the top of the fourth. We head now to the bottom half. Cedartown leads by 4, 5-1 over Redan. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Live Wire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Live Wire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Live Wire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the big delay.
Bottom half of the fourth coming up. Cedartown leads 5-1. Brett Baxter still on the hill, giving up only 1 hit.
Up for Redan, Peoples, Cruz, and Butler. Peoples grounded out to second, his first at bat in the first inning. The cue. What his number looks like on the back of his jersey.
Baxter comes set. And the pitch on the way. Squares to bunt, lays it down the third base line. That'll be foul for strike 1. I was very pleasantly surprised when I got here to Lake Point. Our game being one of the early games, there were lots of available parking.
Lots.
Curveball outside, ball 1 ball, 1 strike. When we were here for the Georgia Dugout Club tournament, there was not a lot of parking available. 1-1 pitch. Sky deep but foul down the left side, 1-2.
There was probably 100,000 people here that night.
You think so?
There was
I don't know. That's a lot of people.
It just seemed like it.
I'll say thousands. I don't know about 100. I'll say thousands.
Okay.
Thousands. It's a safe number. Line drive. Base hit the other way to right field. He's going to turn and head to second base. Picked up there by Tony Ware. The throw will come in. He's got a stand-up double. That's just good hitting there by Peoples.
Yes, it was.
Leads off with a double. Only the second base hit given up by Brett Baxter. That ball was smoked the opposite side.
Just out of the reach of Cole.
Yeah, Cole tried to dive for it, but fortunately Cole is not 2 feet taller than he is.
Cruz's last at bat was hit by pitch.
And the pitch to Taylor Cruz is popped up behind us. No, it's going to stay in play.
X.
Holiday makes the catch in fair territory for out number 1. So after the double, 1 pitch, 1 out.
You see Dylan cover third?
Very instinctively.
Yes. Yes, just automatically went there.
So Taylor Cruz pops out to third. Here's Butler, the designated hitter. He struck out his last time. And the pitch. Ball 1 upstairs. Cedartown lost their first game since early March yesterday when they fell 8-2 to Cartersville. Swing and a miss. 8-3, sorry. 8-3. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. To Butler. That's right. There was another run that came in. Cedartown 14-3 on the season.
Gone.
Goes. The pitch is chopper to third. Did they get him at third? Safe at third.
So
it's not a force play.
That's
But did X get the tag down on him?
so you can't not. This is interesting.
Very interesting.
That could be counted as interference, but
well, no, you got to give him clearance to get to the bag, and if you're on the bag, then you're
then you're part of the bag. So
it's just like if shortstop is covering second base and the base runner slides into it.
Yeah.
Same would apply over at third. So it's
Absolutely.
just an unfortunate placement of that base hit. It is a base hit. Runners with the corners with nobody out.
An unfortunate series of events.
Here's Martinez, the catcher, and the pitch. High and tight, 1 ball, no strikes.
But it's a base hit.
Yep, it's
gotta be a base hit.
They got him at third to be a fielder's choice, but they did not get any outs. Runner goes, pops up, and that is out of play. Yep, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah.
1-1. Runner goes again. It's fouled back.
That was off of Eli's face mask.
It went off his face mask and then went out of play. It bounced so hard off the face mask, it went over the net.
Into the open area?
Into the open area, yeah, the concourse area. 1-2 pitch, curveball, high and tight, 2-2. Britt Baxter is up to 64 pitches, 38 strikes. Time called at the plate by the batter, Martinez. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh,
first base, close play.
Very close
Just got back. Very close play.
He has a very quick move to first base. We've already talked about that
He's
time.
One of the quickest, I mean, and he's a right-handed pitcher as well. There's a swing and a miss on him, one. It's in the dirt, and he's not going to be able to get him. Now, first base was occupied, so it's got to be a strikeout.
It's a strikeout.
The runner stays at third. It's going to be second and third with 2 outs now. Yep, first base was occupied.
Oh, he tried to stay out there, didn't he?
He did.
I can't blame him for trying that.
That's probably one of the most least understood rules in baseball for the casual fan.
Westbrook flew out to right field his last at bat.
Britt would love another fly out here or something. Fastball strike inside corner, 0-1. Cedartown on top, 5-1 here at Lake Point. Battle for Bartow Classic, game 2 of 3. 0-1. Bounced up there, ball 1. Eli keeping it in front. Yeah, they kept it in front of him. Cedartown plays the Alexander Cougars at approximately 4 o'clock. We'll have to pick up our equipment and move over to another field.
We'll have to run out and get the camera from the outfield, too.
Put it in place, John.
It'll be
you know which field it is?
I think it's 11. That's the field we were on last time.
Right. Just 180 degrees from us.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Britt trying to get out of this inning with no further damage. One pitch. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 2 runs. Fielded in center field. The throw comes to the plate and not in time.
Good job of hitting right there.
Redan fans making some noise, and it's now 5-3. And the Raiders are right back in this ballgame. Britt's upset with himself. He left one hanging right there in the middle, and he didn't miss it.
Back to the top of the lineup now with Brightwell.
A 2-run single.
Brightwell is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a run scored.
Throw over to first base, and runner was back safely. Runner goes, swinging foul back. It's 0-1. Runner will have to head back to first. This team is running on us.
Yeah, you know, with 2 outs, that's pretty brave.
Oh, they've been running all game long. I mean,
yeah.
Eli, you know, normally is lights out on gunning out base runners, but today there's been back to first again and back safely.
Britt doing his best to keep him close.
Eli's not been able to retire anybody trying to steal today in this game. 0-1 pitch, fouled away, and it's strike 2. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Lake Point. Cedartown 5, Redan 3.
2 outs.
0-2 pitch. Bounced up there. It's a hit batsman, isn't it?
You know, I could tell it if it did or not. It had to if he took the base. But
I thought it was a hit. If it's a hit batsman, he's got to go back to second.
Yeah, that's right. But
it's a dead ball.
I don't know that it hit him though. That was weird.
Well, he went to first base like it did hit him. Maybe it hit his bat. I don't know.
Too bad we don't have instant replay. We do on.
Yep, it's a hit batsman, so he's got to go back to second. So that's a fortunate. That's much better than a base hit. Runners at the corners. Second hit batsman thrown by Britt Baxter today, and they're going to send him back to second.
Well, I mean, it's a dead ball, so there's not much of an argument there for that. If he got hit, it's a dead ball.
In fact, the base runner thought he was out, actually. He was heading back to the dugout, but now he's going to go back to the bag at second.
Yeah, he wasn't sure about that, was he?
But a hit batsman is a dead ball. You can't advance an additional base. So here's Moon, the shortstop. Tying run is at first. The go-ahead run at the plate now for Redan. Britt in a bit of a jam here. And the pitch. Breaking ball outside.
Moon flew out, or he popped out the shortstop his last at bat.
He also has a base hit. Baxter checks the runner at second. The pitch. Strike call. Got an off-speed pitch over the outside corner. One the count. That pitch misses low and away. 2-1.
Wind's picking up a little bit, it seems. At least it sounds like it is anyway.
2-1 the count. Baxter delivers. Curveball fouled back. It's a good pitch and a good hack to even get contact on. And there's been several times in this inning that there's been 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Yes.
Redan has held on here in this inning. Brett would like to end it right here. Redan has scored twice. The pitch, runners go. Breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike 3.
The hitter knew it.
Absolutely just froze him up, and that'll retire out the side. Redan gets a couple of runs back, and it's now a 2-run game. Cedartown 5, Redan 3. We head now to the 5th after this word from our Bulldog sponsors here on the Big Double A.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com. Ed's Cleaners in downtown Cedartown offers many different services. They dry clean, press your already washed garments, and fold and wash your clothes. They also launder and press your clothes with or without starch. They have an alterations expert on staff, and they can tailor your garments to you or simply replace buttons. They specialize in leather garment cleaning and preserving wedding gowns. Ed's offers next-day service where most in the industry do not anymore. As you know, Ed's loves their customers and strives to give them the best experience possible when they visit us. That's Ed's Cleaners in historic downtown Cedartown. Stop in today.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Delay.
Welcome back to Cedartown Bulldogs baseball on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Along with Kelly O'Neill, the Sergeant Dog, I'm Andrew Carter here. Guzman completes his warm-up toss.
Up to bat for Cedartown is Tony Ware. On deck, Holiday. In the hole, Eli Barrow. Tony Ware is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored.
Live from Lake Point, the second time we've been here this year. Weather much better today than it was the last time. It was rainy and foggy and cold.
It was monsoony.
First pitch, hindsight, ball 1 to Tony Ware. Cedartown is 1 for 2 in games played at Lake Point this year. One 0 pitch, line drive right side, foul. 1-1 the count. I say 1 for 2. We won a game, lost 2.
Yeah,
at Lake Point.
But one of them was a outlier.
Yeah.
And the other loss was a 7A team, Walton.
Here's the 1-1. Tapper to third, one hop play. Picked it up and throw to first. Wyatt to Housey for out number 1. Good play all the way around on that one. I mean, is it just me, or does it seem like the ball bounces higher on turf?
It does. Oh, it does. It's not just you.
I mean, I've never played ball on turf, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, just by observation.
Here's X Holiday with one out. He flies that one foul to the left side. 0-1 the count. One thing you're certain to not have is funny hops, because it's unless you hit it off the mound or off a base. Because there's no crease between where the turf turns brown when it's supposed to emulate that dirt. Here's the 0-1 pitch to X. Slice down the left side. Look out, everybody. Foul ball, strike 2. A lot of folks taking the ball game on their picnic tables over there. No balls, 2 strikes.
But it's got, did you have to? Oh, okay.
Guzman looks in, the wind and the 0-2 pitch. High and away. A ball and 2 strikes.
X is 1 for 2. And I'm going to assume he's got a couple RBIs.
1-2 pitch. Fly ball left center field. That is going to get down in the back. And it's going to be cut off by the left fielder. X makes a big turn. A wide turn at first, but heads back to the bag. He's got a long single. Good job there. That ball, that was a rope shot. It started curving away from center field, and the left fielder over there, Westbrook, made a good play to keep it in front and hold it to a single.
Eli Barrow at the bat. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored, albeit a pinch runner.
He also has an RBI too, doesn't he?
Yes.
Fouled straight back, strike one.
No, I don't think he has an RBI. Because he led off the inning when we scored those 3 runs.
Time asked for at the plate. Yeah, that must be. That's got to be wrong again. There's some
That was
errors
Ace.
on the.
Remember, Ace got the RBIs.
Yeah, that's right. 0-1 pitch, high and tight, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just got to rely on you and forget about game changer.
I feel like I'm on an island now.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
Guzman has 32 pitches so far in relief, his second full inning. The 1-1. Outside throw back to first on the pickoff move, and back safely is Holiday. Count is 2-1. Coach Johnson, Cedartown's head coach in the third base box.
It's his birthday today.
It is.
Yeah.
Happy 31st birthday to Gavin Johnson, our coach, our head coach. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Big cut and a miss. He got fooled on an off-speed pitch.
He did. Big cut.
Coach Jeff Dingler coaching in the first base box. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two to Eli.
There you
Line
go.
drive left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Westbrook cuts it off quickly, and runners will be at first and second with 1 out. So after that swing and a miss on that breaking ball, good job by Eli to level off on that one and get a solid single.
Cole Dingler at the bat now. He is 0 for 2. Grounded out to shortstop and struck out his last at bat.
Well, now I know that game changer is wrong because they say he has a walk.
Yeah, I don't know who's keeping it.
I think they, well, I don't want to go any farther than that, but I'm going to go with the book.
Yeah.
I'll go with what you're saying. Here comes Dingler. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch to him is high for ball 1.
It'd be nice to have a couple of more runs here, some insurance runs.
Most definitely. 1 ball, no strikes. Barrow is still running for himself, by the way, at first. He has not been relieved yet. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball to left center field. Left fielder is going to be underneath it. He'll make the catch. Runner's going to try to tag. He's going to go to third, and he's going to make it. Holiday, just for a split second, paused, and then he went. And I was like, well, if that throw is on line, it's going to be close. But X gets to third base on the fly out to left field, and now runners with the corners. They will sub out a courtesy runner now for Eli Barrow. It's going to be Wiggly once again. And if the Dogs are going to score in this inning, it's going to be up to Denver Nail.
And they have to do it with 2 outs.
The pitch on the way to Denver. Way up high, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third, picked up. Good play. They'll go to second for the short route, and that'll be out number 3. Cedartown leaves 2 aboard here in the top of the 5th, and we head now to the home half. Cedartown 5 and Redan 3 back after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back, Cedartown High School Bulldog fans, to Lake Point Sporting Community here in Emerson, Georgia, right on I-75. New pitcher for Cedartown, Ex-Holly stays at third base. We were talking about defensive changes. Brett Baxter finishes his day going, let's check it, 4 innings, to my count, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 runs, only 1 of them earned.
I got 3 hits.
Or 3 runs, and 2 of them earned. So you got 3 hits?
Yeah, 1.
Well, I think yours, I like your numbers better.
1.
New pitcher, by the way, is Matthew Hensley. He'll take over on the mound for
3 hits.
Cedartown here in the bottom half of the 5th.
Any day you just give up 3 hits is a pretty good day.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts too. I
mean, in 4 innings.
He's looked good. He really has.
So Wyatt up to bat now.
Wyatt, Halsey, and Peoples.
And Wyatt is 0 for 2. He grounded out to second and flew out to left field.
Taking some time there to get the get everything going. And now we're ready to go. Hensley, the last time he worked in relief, he looked really good. And a fastball fouled away, strike 1. That was a hard pitch. He pitched against Northwest Whitfield.
Mm-hmm. Struck out 3 in that game. He pitched 3 innings, right? Pretty sure he did.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1. High and tight.
And actually got the win.
He did. Over his head. There's a ground ball. Base hit up the middle. So a leadoff hit for Wyatt.
Up to bat now is Howes. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to second.
Hensley set in the pitch. Strike called 0-1.
Nice pitch.
Halsey is the first baseman. Runner leads away. Pitch on the way is a called strike 2. Got the outside corner call. I don't think Halsey thought much of that. Oh, 2 from Hensley. Fouled away. Cedartown slated to play Alexander at approximately 4 p.m. 0-2 pitch, runner goes. It's outside. Throw is going to be in the outfield. Throw was on the money, but nobody was there. Pitch was just outside for ball one. Might have been a little too much wide, but
I've noticed Eli has a tendency to sail toward the first base side of
Yeah.
second base when he throws down to second.
so it's a stolen base. Backing up, everybody was backed up where they were supposed to and kept the runner at second. 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. Only a 2-run lead for Cedartown, 5-3. Redan scored twice in the fourth. Cedartown did not answer in the fifth. Left 2 aboard.
They score quickly with their speed.
2-2, fastball might have hit it.
They had to.
I guess it did. It's 3
Yeah,
and
no, he's going to bring him back.
Yeah, he thought it was 3-2, and it was only 2-2. Now it's 3-2.
Now it's 3-2.
So now here comes a payoff pitch. Here it is. Swung away and fouled. And we'll do it again. Hensley is ready, and now the 3-2 pitch once more is ball 4 just inside. And I mean, that pitch looked good.
Yeah, it did.
And no strike call. It's going to be a walk, and Hensley is shaking his head right now.
Yeah, that was a strike. So they got 2 runners on board now. And up to bat is Peoples, who hit a double his last at bat and scored a run.
Pitch on the way, bunt try, left side, perfectly executed. Picked up by Eli, he has no play.
Now the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, tying run is at second, and they go ahead run at first.
Cruz up to bat, who is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning and flew out to third base in the fourth.
Have an infield meeting. You know, you can say, well, maybe Matthew has a better chance of throwing. I don't think so. I'm going to go with Eli Barrow every time that time. Eli got to it, but as he grabbed the baseball, lost his footing on that turf and had no chance to throw, and did the wise thing, ate the ball up. And
yeah,
if he throws over there and throws away, it could be a one-run game, maybe even a tie ball game.
I don't know if they get him if he fields it cleanly. That was a good bunt.
This is an excellent bunt. Infield hit by Peoples, and De La Cruz will bat now with the bases juiced.
And Redan threatening here.
Matthew Hensley delivers. Down low, ball 1. You know, Hensley has been kind of a tough, dealt a tough hand here in this inning. He looked pretty good out of the chute, but there's been some things that have gone Redan's way. There's a fastball, but that one just missed. 2-0.
Have to be careful right here.
To De La Cruz, ball 3. No place to put him. He's got to throw the strike now. 3-0 with the bases full and nobody out here in the top of the fifth, or rather the bottom of the fifth. And the 3-0. Ball 4 again. He's not missing by much.
No.
It's now 5-4. It's a one-run game. Everybody moves up 90 feet.
You still have nobody out. So it'll be interesting how the infield is set.
Coach Johnson is going to head toward the mound. Is he going to pull the plug here? Or is he just going to talk to his pitcher?
He's going to talk to his pitcher. But they might
One
talk.
of our other coaches was signaling down to the bullpen. They do have a bullpen here, and I think we were using it to warm up.
So he's trying to stall for some time here. Oh, he's taking him out.
Hensley's out. So Hensley will retire. He'll come back to the dugout after not retiring a batter and a bases loaded walk. So Matthew Hensley is done. We'll see who the new pitcher is when we get back. It's 5-4, Dogs lead, but Redan is threatening. Back after this 60-second break.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for nearly a century. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call for tee time 770-748-9671, located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buchanan Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, Cedar Valley Golf Course. Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back to baseball on this Good Friday here in Lake Point Sporting Community. New pitcher is Jonas Wigley. First time we've seen him on the mound in varsity action this season.
Closed the book on Matthew Hensley. Had a rough outing.
Yeah, he deserved a better fate, honestly, I thought.
Yeah.
He had some tough breaks go the way of Redan, and then, of course, that 4-pitch walk that there were some pitches that I thought were strikes that were not called. Probably one more toss for Wigley. We've seen Wigley pinch run and courtesy run, but we've not seen him pitch any this year on the varsity side. So Butler will be the batter.
Butler is 1 for 2 with a strikeout, a base hit, and a run scored.
Nobody out.
Nobody out. Bases loaded.
Bottom half of the fifth. Wigley comes set.
The infield is in.
Pitch on the way is upstairs for ball one. Wigley is a left-handed southpaw.
Denver is way in on the grass. Dillon right at the grass. Maybe a little bit back.
Runner at second has a humongous lead, too. I mean, he's about 12 feet away from the bag. Now he's 15 feet away.
He's able to do it.
Called strike on the inside corner, 1-1, because they're not playing him on the bag. Dillon is about halfway between second and third, and of course Denver Nail is on the grass. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2.
So you don't want to allow another run to score. So they'll let him have a little bit of the lead if they can get the runner out at home.
Because you can't steal a base with the bases loaded.
No.
Kind of goes without saying. 1-2 pitch, just missed. 2-2, maybe a little bit high. Jonas Wigley.
Always hated coming in with the bases loaded.
2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three.
Good job.
That is his first varsity strikeout with the Cedartown Bulldogs. Way to go, young man.
And we got an out. A double play will get us out of this inning.
Now our infielders can play at normal depth.
Yep. Martinez up to bat now. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
Certainly a double play candidate. Strike called, a big breaking ball. I tell you what, I've liked what I've seen out of Wigley so far.
He's a gamer.
I remember years ago versus the 0-1. Ground ball to hit weakly to short. Only play will be to first, and that's out number 2, and we're tied 5-5. Too slow of a roller for a double play. Runners at second and third now.
Tie game.
Go get it. Go get it, 1-1.
Charge that run to Matthew Hensley.
Westbrook up to bat now. He got a
first pitch to a ball one upstairs.
Double his last at bat. Knocked in a couple of runs. Westbrook.
And the pitch. Inside. 2-0 the count. Redan has tied this game 5-5, so it'll be a no decision for Britt Baxter. Upstairs, 3-0.
And these runners belong to...
they're Matthew Hensley.
Yeah.
Both of them. 3-0 pitch. That's ball. Oh, strike one. 3-1.
Good pitch.
Cedartown will take it. More baseball teams coming in to Lake Point Complex here to play more games. 3-1 pitch, swing and a grounder toward third and foul, strike 2.
All right, that's the way to battle back.
Jonas looks in. He's got a full count with runners at second and third. And the payoff pitch. Line drive right field, base hit. The lead goes to Redan. It's going to be 2 runs. 7-5 your score. Redan takes the lead with a 2-run, 2-out single.
I believe that gives Westbrook 4 RBIs in this game. Back to the top of the lineup now with Brightwell, who is 0 for 1. He walked and was hit by a pitch and struck out.
That pitch just missed. 1 ball and no strikes to Brightwell. Dogs have some work to do now, trailing at 7-5. First time we've trailed since the first inning. Wiggly delivers. Runner goes. It's line foul, right side. Hit and run was on. 1-1. Hit and run with 2 outs. Okay.
Yeah.
1-9. Let him play, coach.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-1 out.
1-1.
Throw to first. More of a I know you're still there throw. Back safely is the runner, Westbrook. Westbrook all pumped up. He just gave his team a 7-5 lead with a 2-run single. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That one all the way back to the backstop. Lost the handle on that one.
Yeah,
2-1.
Slipped out of his hand apparently. It was an early release, that's for sure.
Here's the 2-1. Ball 3 upstairs.
We do have 2 outs.
(3-1), ball 4 upstairs, and that'll put runners at first and second.
Moon up to bat, struck out looking his last at bat. He's 0 for 2 on 3 on it. Well, no, he's 1 for 3, excuse me. I'll get it right in a minute. 1 for 3 with a strikeout.
4 runs have scored here in this inning for Redan. Wiggly gets a sign from Eli. And the pitch. Way up high for ball 1.
This is the 9th hitter for Redan in this inning.
We have time called as Coach Evans will head out to the mound to talk to his young pitcher. I know the wind isn't blowing that hard. I think somebody is pushing up against the net. It is wiggling around. Maybe it is blowing that hard. Who knows?
I don't see anybody.
Making me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, looking at it. So Coach Evans goes out there and he tells Wiggly, just throw strikes. That's all you got to do. Just focus on the mitt and throw strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way is high, ball 2.
I can imagine the butterflies.
Oh, I'm sure.
That he's experiencing.
Runner goes. It's a hit and run, base hit, right field. Here comes another one to score. The throw comes into the plate, safe. Runners will be at the corners. It's 8-5.
We've seen some very timely hitting here by Redan.
Yes, we have. And a 5-run fifth for the Raiders of Redan. And now here comes Coach Johnson, and he's going to have to make another change here. He slowly makes his way to the mound. You know, and these games really are meaningless as far as playoff contention goes, and if you've got a chance to give some guys some experience, and that's probably why we saw Wiggly get some experience here. You know, he needs to get some big league experience, but varsity experience, and he's gotten that today.
Yes.
So is Hensley. Hensley, of course, pitched for the first time in quite a while in the game against Northwest Whitfield.
Is this Gavin? Gavin Allred coming in to pitch.
And Gavin Allred, the last time he pitched was against Darlington earlier in the season, if I recall. So he will take over on the mound, the third pitcher of this inning. And we'll step aside after a 90-second break. Cedartown now trails Redan 8-5.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for that dream home, Rick Baxter of Hometown Realty can help you find the home you've been looking for. The Hometown Realty team has a reputation for matching people with properties, knowledge of the market, and love of the areas where they work and live. Whether residential, commercial, or land real estate, Rick Baxter of Hometown Realty can help make it happen. Call Rick today at Hometown Realty at 770-505-7766 or directly at 770-547-3139. Find your next home on the web at rickbaxter.net. The winning team at Hometown Realty says, go Dogs.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back, Cedartown Bulldogs baseball. Cedartown trails 8-5. Gavin Allred is the new pitcher for Cedartown. He'll take over. 2 outs in the inning as Allred will be the third pitcher of the inning.
If we batted around, they've batted around this inning.
Wiggly did get a strikeout and recorded 2 outs, but runners are at the corners now, and he'll face Wyatt at the plate. Redan has taken an 8-5 lead here after scoring 5 runs. Runner goes, pitches high and in, and it'll be no contest at second base.
So Wyatt led off the inning with a base hit and eventually scored.
10th batter to bat in the inning. 1-0 the count. Allred delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Big cut.
Big cut.
Dogs led by 2 when the inning started. They now trail by 3. 1-1. Line drive, left field, base hit. That's going to score the 9th run for Redan. And the ball got away. The throw goes to second base. Tag applied. Safe.
Oh, man.
I thought they might have had him at second base.
That was a fast swipe.
So Dogs now trail by 4, 9-5. So Wyatt gets a RBI
single,
and then moving to second base on the throw.
Mm-hmm. Up to bat now is Howes, and he is 0 for 1, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, ground out to second, and a walk, run scored. He walked and scored a run in this inning. We do have 2 outs.
Six runs have scored in the inning for Redan. Runner at second base. Howes the batter at the plate. The pitch. Hits a right center field. That ball will be down for a base hit. Runner will score from second. It's 10-5. Also, I think we also have a defensive adjustment that we didn't mention before.
In
Tony Ware is now
yeah.
in center field. Britt Baxter's in right.
Yep, good catch.
Here's the pitch. Wild pitch. Runner to second. 1 ball, no strikes. Back to the backstop. Things have just come unraveled here in this inning. One-oh pitch, here it is. Foul back, 1-1.
So if we could get 1 out, up to bat for Cedartown, Britt's going to lead us off.
The pitch. Inside. 2-1 the count. Gavin Allred set and the 2-1. Swing miss, fastball. He missed it, 2-2.
Rare back and let her rip.
Lowercase q at the plate. Peoples.
I've been looking for a 6 to see what it looks like. See if it looks like a B.
2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Got him looking for out number 3, but it's a very damaging inning for Redan for the Dogs' call. 7 runs come across.
7 runs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
And a lot of walks, too.
And some walks, yep.
So things coming unraveled for Cedartown in the 5th. We head now to the 6th. Cedartown trails by 5, 10-5. Back after 60 seconds.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
One of the pillars of a strong community is knowing your neighbors. We believe it's important to know your neighbor. To know that the person down the street selling you your car is the person you'll see grilling with you at the block party. It's important to be a part of a community, and Peach State Ford is proud to be a part of historic Cedartown, Rockmart, and Rome, and even prouder to be rated one of the best in the country in customer service. Nobody knows trucks or people like Peach State Ford.
2076 Rockmart Highway, Cedartown, 866-872-6660.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back as we head now to the 6th inning, and Cedartown trails 10-5. The wind is really picking up out there.
Yeah, up to bat for Cedartown is Britt Baxter, Chance White, and Ace Allen.
Well, the part of the lineup that can be and has been reactive, I guess, for the Cedartown Bulldogs will be coming up here.
Right, Ace with a couple RBIs.
Rallies have to start somewhere.
Triple and a couple RBIs. Chance with a base hit and a run scored.
So Guzman, who is pitching in relief of Marks, has done extremely well. He's given up no runs in 3 innings, allowing 2 hits and a strikeout.
From when he came in. Mm-hmm.
Baxter, now playing right field, is at the plate. Guzman delivers to him. Line drive to right center field. It's down and it gets by. The right fielder's going to get to it, and he's going to go to second base, and they're going to have him.
Yeah,
he's safe.
Good job.
Slid under the tag.
Good job of sliding by that tag.
Britt was thinking, too, from as soon as the ball got by, he was thinking, let's go.
And he jumped on that first pitch. And I'm going to give him a double because he stretched it into a double.
So Britt Baxter with a leadoff double. That'll bring up Chance White. I tell you what, they almost got him at second base, though.
Did.
Very close.
Well, a good tag does get him. The tag was off. The throw was there. So up to bat now is Chance White with a chance to knock in a run here for Cedartown.
A chance for Chance.
Yeah. Yep.
Guzman delivers. Fouled straight back. Right at my head. 0-1.
Yes, it was.
We're up here in the observation tower. No balls and a strike.
We need base runners. We need base hit. We need base runners.
0-1 pitch. Low and away.
Good eye.
1 ball, 1 strike. So game 2 today is supposed to start at 4. It's probably going to be a little bit later than that.
I wonder what's going on in that field over there right now. The one behind us.
Well, our game is going kind of long.
Yeah.
2 hours and 7 minutes into it, or at least 2 hours and 7 minutes. 1-1 is a tapper back to the mound. They've had the runner hung up between first and second. Slide back in. This time they got, safe back into the bag at second. Again.
That's some good.
Britt Baxter again with his elusive slide.
Yeah.
So they don't get an out. Way to go, Britt. First off, induced a throw.
Yes. Well, yeah.
And then somehow got back into second base.
Yeah, some slick sliding there.
So we got base runners. And here's Ace Allen, who has been fantastic at the plate.
So that was a failed fielder's choice attempt. Would you call that an error? Would you call it?
It's a base hit, isn't it?
I'm going to give him a base hit.
And here is Ace.
Ace with a triple and 2 RBIs today to go along with a fly out to right field. And he steps out of the box.
Baxter, the lead runner at second. Chance White is at first base. Runners lead. The pitch. Line
base
drive,
hit.
right field, base hit.
Yeah.
We're going to have bases loaded. No, they're going to send him. They're going to send him to the plate. The throw comes in. Cedartown now is down by 4, 10-6. I thought they were going to hold him up, but listen, the base running by Britt Baxter today, phenomenal.
Yeah.
He was going to come home to score regardless. Green light applied there by Coach Johnson at third as well. That'll bring us now back to the top of the order. Another RBI for Ace Allen, and here's Dylan Cupp with nobody out and 2 aboard.
Yeah, Britt somehow avoided two outs with some slick sliding. And Dylan is 2 for 3 with a run scored, and he flew out to left field.
Here's the pitch to Dylan, a breaking ball high, ball 1. Bad news for the Atlanta Braves. They have placed Michael Harris II on the 10-day injured list with a lower back strain and recalled outfielder Eli White to Atlanta. Braves are banged up right now.
Well, it's a long season.
1-0 pitch. A called strike 1, kind of a definitely not his pitch.
When you think about Cal Ripken, who played how many years without, over what?
Over a decade.
Yeah, 3,000 games or something, 4,000 games.
Runners lead, 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Fly ball to right center field,
to the
pretty
gap.
deep. That ball will be caught. The
Center fielder catches the ball.
They collide, and runners will.
What are we doing? Oh, okay.
So, Dylan Cupp, let me tell you what Dylan Cupp was doing. Runner moves up on the fly out to right field. Dylan Cupp was just kind of standing there.
He threw that element of confusion in there just for a second.
He confused me for a minute.
He did me too, because I'm like, have they got a run down here?
So Cupp flies out to right. Here's Tony Ware.
He gives us another run. No.
Called strike 1 to him. Atlanta, though, back to the Braves here. That's Harris on the injured list. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up. The throw to first will be not in time.
Right. Yep.
But that's an RBI.
Yes,
Infield hits. 10-7. Runner moves up to second base as well. And they'll be at first and second with 1 out.
1 out.
Dogs have scored 2, trying to get back into it. They have.
Trying to answer here.
Tying run at the plate now, and that of X Holiday.
X is 2 for 3.
Guzman delivers. Ground ball, pat towards second base. He picks it up, and the throw will be offline. A run where bases are loaded now with 1 out. Another infield hit. And that'll bring up Eli Barrow with the bases full and 1 out.
Eli's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles and 2 for, I'm sorry.
And Eli does not have to hit a home run here. He just needs a base hit. And
he's 2 for 2.
And we got a coaching visit. Do they pull the plug on Guzman? Right now, they're still talking. Back to what I was talking about with the Braves. You've got Michael Harris II on the injured list. You've got Max Fried on the injured list. You've got Kyle Wright on the injured list.
So what's the deal with Max Fried?
Max Fried had a pulled hamstring.
Oh.
Making a play there. So that's just a coaching visit here. No pitching change has been made.
Cedartown has answered with 2 runs here in the top half of the 6th. There's 1 out, and we have the bases loaded with Eli Barrow up to bat, who's 2 for 2 today.
I like your chances here. And, again, Eli doesn't have to do a whole lot here. He doesn't have to, like we said, he doesn't have to hit a home run. He just needs to get a base hit.
A base hit is plenty.
Keep the hit parade coming. Redan leads 10-7 after they scored 7 in the bottom half of the 5th.
Yep.
Guzman delivers. It's upstairs, ball 1. Dogs have been aggressive early in the count as well, but that's definitely not one to swing at. Way upstairs. In fact, Guzman's hat came flying as he delivered the pitch.
I don't think you could get on your ladder and hit that.
1-0 pitch to Eli. Swing and a miss. Off balance swing there from Barrow. Good pitch there from Guzman. 1-1.
Cole Dingler on deck, who would like to get a chance to get a hit here. He's 0 for 3.
1-1 to Barrow. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swung at ball 2.
He can't be missing by much. I believe it was Ron Jarvis that used to pitch for the Braves that lost his hat every time he pitched.
MJ Holiday.
MJ Holiday
do that too.
Yes, he did.
Last year, every time, just about every time he throws strike, his hat would come flying. Long look in by Guzman. Time called by Eli. Sign given. One-two pitch to Barrow. Hits to left field. That ball is tailing foul. That had home run distance.
He poked it. Poked it foul.
And the count will be at 1-2. Eli got a whole lot of that one, but pulled it well foul.
That really is a short porch in dead left field there.
Yeah, 320. Yeah, 320.
Yeah.
It was 330 where we were yesterday at Cartersville. Cartersville has a much bigger field than this. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Guzman set. And the pitch to Eli. Ball 2.
That was an easy take.
Off the plate and upstairs. Ace Allen at third, Tony Ware at second, Holiday at first for Eli Barrow with a 2-2 count on him. The pitch. Hit toward third. He catches that one. He'll go to the bag for 1 on the first. Double play. Got him. My goodness, what a play. Double play ends the threat. Outstanding play at third base.
Yes, it was.
Snuffs out the rally.
We did manage to score 2 runs.
Yeah, it's a 3-run game now. 10-7 the score as we head to the bottom half of the 6th after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings. Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
We are back as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Cedartown had the bases loaded with 1 out, but Eli Barrow hits into a 5-3 double play.
To kill a rally.
Yeah, killed the rally, but, you got to just tip your hat to the defense there. That was just a good play at the end of the inning. They were lucky. It was hit to the exact right spot to turn the across the horn double play.
3 unassisted to first. And up to bat for Redan is Cruz, Butler, and Martinez. Seems like I've called that Cruz name a lot tonight.
Yeah. Or De La Cruz.
De La Cruz,
Yes.
excuse me.
First pitch on the way. It's a bunt try. Eli Barrow picks it up and has no play. I think on grass he's able to get his footing and throw, but there on the turf he just can't get his footing.
If it's on grass, it dies. It doesn't go that far out.
That's one of those turf monster infield hits. And De La Cruz reaches once more. Here's Butler.
Butler has struck out twice and gotten a base hit and scored a run.
Gavin Allred on the mound to start the inning. The pitch. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Snap throw over to first base, back safely. And a high throw there, handled by Cole Dingley. Oh, pitch is high and tight. He is claiming that it was foul.
Foul ball.
And I think it might have been.
It tipped the bat. Sure did, just barely. You gotta go back to first. Yeah, it tipped the bat.
That's what he called, wasn't it?
Wait a minute. You can't call. This is a tip.
That's a foul tip.
That's a foul tip. So if the ball is fouled, you can't advance unless it's a pop-up tag. So maybe we're reading that sign wrong. I don't know. I don't even know what to write down there. I don't
know either. Wow. It's 1-1 too, so I guess it was not a foul, but they called a strike.
Okay. Well,
here's the pitch. Foul back. It's 1-2.
We're going for a ride now. How's that camera? Looks like it might be tilted down a little bit.
Yours?
Yeah.
It's over to the right a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
1-2 pitch. Runner goes to third. Hit toward left side. Base hit. They are they're going to try to score. The throw will not be made to the plate. It is 11-7. They get a run back on an RBI single.
That was almost a hit and run.
It was. He was off. He was off on the pitch.
Yeah, and X was, well, he went back, but X was it fooled X. He was covering the back. But he stopped.
Back to a 4-run lead for Redan here in the bottom half of the 6th. Still nobody out in the inning. Allred delivers. It's a fly ball to right field. Britt Baxter is there. He parks underneath and makes the catch for the first out.
And Westbrook has done some damage today. He's got a double, a single, and 4 RBIs. And he's
first pitch, foul back.
And we were talking about number 9 hitters. He's the number 9 hitter. Almost like having another cleanup hitter down here.
No balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 0-1. Down low. 1-1.
Does this surprise you a little bit, Redan? Being a 2A school?
They're a good baseball school. I mean, they've given up 7 runs, but they've also scored 11. So their offense, that's foul back 1 and 2. Their offense has really exploded.
Yeah, definitely in the 5th inning, they got 7 runs.
Pitch on the way. Ground ball past third, base hit. First and second with 1 out.
Back to the top of the order for Redan now.
They don't leave in your 1-1.
Brightwell up to bat, who is 0 for 1. He's walked twice, hit by pitch one time, and struck out. He scored twice as well.
Here's the pitch from Allred. Ground ball to second. Could be 2.
Tailor-made.
4-6-3. Inning over. 1 run does score for Redan, and they take a 4-run lead as we head to the 7th inning. Last call for the Dogs. Down by 4. Back after 60 seconds on the Big Double A.
Ed's Cleaners in downtown Cedartown offers many different services. They dry clean, press your already washed garments, and fold and wash your clothes. They also launder and press your clothes with or without starch. They have an alterations expert on staff, and they can tailor your garments to you or simply replace buttons. They specialize in leather garment cleaning and preserving wedding gowns. Ed's offers next-day service where most in the industry do not anymore. As you know, Ed's loves their customers and strives to give them the best experience possible when they visit us. That's Ed's Cleaners in historic downtown Cedartown. Stop in today.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. Their phone number 678-246-1031. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Last chance for Cedartown as we head to the top half of the 7th inning. Guzman will continue his work, and Cedartown, they gave up, Guzman gave up those runs to the Dogs in the 6th inning. Cedartown got 2 or 3 runs.
They got 2 runs.
2 runs.
And we were set to score more, and then there was the ball hit the third base. It was like a tailor-made double play there where the third baseman just stepped on the bag at third and threw the first to end the rally.
Well, Kelly, I think our camera has finally gotten off kilter.
Has it?
Yeah, there's our shot right now. It's just off to the right side, but it's toward the end of the game, so we'll be all right here.
So coming up to bat for Cedartown is Dingler, Nell, and Baxter. This is the last inning right here. This is the top of the 7th. So if we don't score, how many runs are we down now?
4.
4 runs.
4 to continue, 5 to take the lead. The Dogs can score runs in bunches. We've seen it happen this year.
They can.
The wind and the pitch. Popped up the chute, second base. Shortstop. Was it shortstop or second base? It was shortstop who made the catch.
It's shortstop's ball. It's on the shortstop side of the bag, for one thing.
It is out number 1. Second baseman and shortstop. I don't know if no one called for it or if they didn't hear, but they're lucky it wasn't a collision on the dropped ball. 1 gone here in the 7th inning as Dingler is retired. Here's Denver Nell.
Denver is 1 for 3.
The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Great stop at third base by Wyatt. Throw to first in time. 2 gone.
Great play.
There have been some defensive gems in this game, and that was another one. And the Dogs down to their final out in danger of losing 2 in a row for the first time this season.
Britt is 2 for 3, a single and a double, 2 runs scored.
Two outs, nobody on base. Cedartown down 11-7 here in the final frame. And Guzman with a kick and the pitch. Called strike down the middle, 0-1 to Brett Baxter. Cedartown plays Alexander probably a few minutes after 4.
Is that yours?
No. Pitch on the way is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. kidding me? That box is big enough to put a body in.
I was going to say there might be one in there.
Let's not talk about it. Try not to think about that. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch on the way to Baxter. Breaking ball down low, 2-1.
Walk around your mound, 1-2. It's your man. Hey, somebody got to want the baseball. Who wants the baseball? Hey, D.
Guzman taking his time. Guzman has been, besides giving up those 2 runs in the previous inning, has been pretty much lights out in relief. 2-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Shortstop Fields. He'll throw to first, and Redan wins. Oh, Britt Baxter took a tumble. Again? Oh, I hope he is okay.
Again?
He's fine. Tumbled. Yeah, he tripped over the bag at first.
Yeah,
Thankfully, the ground here out there is pretty soft, but the final score, Redan beat Cedartown 11-7 here in the second game of the Battle for Bartow Classic here at Lake Point. And Cedartown, actually, Game Changer says 11, says 12-7. You've got 11, don't you?
All right, let me count.
Count it up. We're just going to make sure we're correct.
So for Cedartown, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
For Redan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. 11-7. That's what we have. Maybe they'll correct that later on.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We've got game 2 today coming up in about 30 minutes from now. Cedartown will be taking on Alexander, the Cougars, and we'll have that for you, I believe, on the field behind us. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up our broadcast here for this game. We'll come to you later in about 30 minutes on the Big AA for more baseball and a new video on Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network. He is Sergeant Dog, Kelly O'Neill. I'm Andrew Carter. Your final score, Cedartown falls to Redan 11-7.